जब मैं छोटा था तो मैं अपनी मम्मी पापा से बिछड़ गया था। कई दिनों तक मुझे खाना नहीं मिला था और रास्ते में भूख के बारे रोड पे सोया करता था। तो अचानक एक दिन मुझे कुछ शॉप में मुझे खाने पीने की कुछ चीज़ दिखाई दी। तो मैं अपने खाने पीने के लिए भूख मिटाने के लिए मैंने उससे मांगा, तो उसने मना कर दिया। तो अपने भूख मिटाने के लिए मैं उस दुकान में चोरी किया था ब्रेड का पैकेट। तो उस दुकान वाले ने मुझे बहुत मारा, बहुत पीटा। तब अचानक एक पुलिस वाले अंकल ने मुझे बचाया था और उन्होंने मुझे शेल्टर होम में डाला था।
At a unique sit down in Delhi, children like Ganesh joined parliamentarians, representatives from diplomatic missions, the private sector, and civil society activists, using the symbolism of food to draw attention to hunger and malnutrition in India. The Food for Thought event provided an opportunity for experts to discuss the five pillars of the Global Zero Hunger Challenge, which aim to ensure that all have access to food, that no children are stunted, that food systems are sustainable, smallholder productivity increases, and that no food is wasted. It was organized by Nine is Mine, a children's advocacy movement that seeks to ensure that India dedicates 6% of its GDP on education and 3% on health. A few weeks earlier, children from different backgrounds in Delhi came together for a workshop organized by Nine is Mine. There, they were first taught the basics, the proper way to wash hands to ward off disease. It was then Peter Kenmore's turn, the representative of the Food and Agricultural Organization in India, to talk to children about the Zero Hunger Challenge. The workshop provided an opportunity for children from less privileged backgrounds to share their stories of hunger with those more fortunate and gave many something to think about. At the workshop, with help from World Comics India, children also found another medium of expression through comics, which they drew from their own experiences. These cartoons were then put up at the event for everyone to see. The children from the Nine is Mine campaign took to the stage and used various art forms to communicate their message.
This nine we claim is mine.
They even put up a play linking the concept of a holistic nutritious meal with the tricolour of India's national flag. Then, experts gave a brief overview on each of the issues that form the five pillars of the Zero Hunger campaign.
We know there are efforts being made all over the world to address this very important issue. In India, the Prime Minister himself has repeatedly referred to malnutrition as a national shame. And the government has made a number of efforts that are being recognized and applauded around the world, including the recently approved Food Security Act.
Any restaurant you go to, they bring you a glass of water. They don't ask you want it or not. What do you do if you refuse? It goes down the drain. Imagine it happens 5 times in one restaurant. There are about 500 restaurants. Imagine the amount of water being wasted, let alone the food.
I don't want to bore you with the statistics of people that go hungry in the world, but just remember one, that in the world of plenty, we still have 842 million people that go hungry every day. And in our country, in India, we still have 200 million people that don't have enough to eat.
हम अपनी बहुत सारी पुरानी फसलें भूलते जा रहे हैं। उससे अलग अलग न्यूट्रिशन मिलता था और वो आजकल जैसे बाजरा है, ज्वार है, वो आजकल बहुत कम खाया जाता है और लोग ज़्यादातर गेहूं, चावल के पीछे जा रहे हैं। तो जो हमारी पुरानी फसलें थी जिसमें बहुत न्यूट्रिशन की मात्रा बहुत ज़्यादा थी, उनको और बढ़ावा देने की सख्त ज़रूरत है।
A critical issue linked to malnutrition is sanitation and hygiene. In India, poor sanitation contributes to stunting. Children die every day in India also from diarrhea, which results from poor sanitation and hygiene practices.
In the face of such adversity, efforts such as this, where a gathering of people from different echelons of a society, shall hopefully go a long way in realizing the dream of a hunger-free India.